Alright, what's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. I feel like we've done this breakdown video like 2 days ago, but we got another new set of characters. Legends has been on a bit of a roll here. I mean, what is it, 3 Zenkais and a Step Up banner and now an All-Star banner? It feels like this all happened within 3 weeks or something like that. More time's just going by that quickly. Either way, we're going to go ahead and take a look at these new All-Star characters. This is my first peek at them, so no spoiling, no nothing. This is my first time seeing them, and right out the gate, we can already see that good old KAIOKEN GOKU is green. I have already said countless times that even if we have a mono purple meta, you still want a green unit to deal with the Vegeta side of Goku and Vegeta. Now, 6 stars because he is an all-star unit. Let's take a look. Looking a little low on his stats, though. Wait, is that right? No way. Is that his kit? Wait, what? Why are his stats so low? Something doesn't seem right here. Is there an issue? Something wrong in DBZSPACE? That is abysmally low. I don't think those are his stats. I think there's an issue, but if those are his stats, I'm concerned greatly. I'm curious to see what his stats are then. I mean, his passives. Let's go ahead. Main ability. If I pull off a KAIOKEN times 20, draw the ultimate arts card times 20, KAIOKEN Kamehameha, restore own health by 30 and ki by 40, restore own vanish gauge by 100, that's really nice, and apply attribute upgrade, shorten sub count by 3 to self for 20 timer counts. That's a nice main ability. I love units that do these. That's why I really like the red Piccolo. That's why I'm really fond of Super Saiyan Blue Goku as well as the KAIOKEN version. I love those main abilities. Those are my favorite. Pretty good main. First passive for everyone on Earth and the future of Namek, 50% to damage inflicted against purple. Reduces damage received from element purple by 25%? What? Wow, damn, is that what we're going to? Is that the path Legends wants to take? We're just gonna release this next batch to counter the previous meta this hard? Like a direct counter? Mono Purple and Super Saiyans are 2 of the most dominant teams right now, and Chilled is a pretty strong counter to Super Saiyans, and KAIOKEN Goku is not going to be the counter to Mono Purple. This is actually really interesting, because like I said, the Goku and Vegeta unit, they're still purple when you switch to Vegeta. It doesn't matter. So not only will you have type advantage, but he's going to be doing extra damage on top of that, so don't let your Vegeta get caught with this KAIOKEN Goku, otherwise he's going to hurt. That's pretty smart. That's pretty interesting. Nice little passive against purple, okay. The following effects occur every time this character uses a strike card. Restore on ki by 5, 10% to damage inflicted, as well as a 5% to damage inflicted by allies up to 20%. That's cool. The following effects occur upon landing a strike card's hit. Inflict the enemy with a 10% damage received debuff for 15 timer counts. The enemy takes a minus 30% to health restore for 15 timer counts debuff. This right here pretty much stacks up perfectly against Goku and Vegeta. Remember, those guys are constantly healing after every card, so this kind of thing aligns pretty well with shutting down their sustain. He draws a strike card next. Hey, look at that. That's cool. Kind of like a Walmart VB, I guess. One strike card turns into another strike card. I like that. Activation resets on Switch. Yeah, that's nice. Next passive, I am not about to give up. Applies the following effects to self when the battle starts. 50% to damage inflicted, cannot be taken away. Reduces damage received by 30%, which cannot be cancelled. And then applies the following effects to self when the character enters the field. A 20 key gain, 15% to damage inflicted, a 20% reduced damage received passive, and a... Oh, what? Restore own vanish gauge by 70% when this character evades an enemy attack with a vanish step. Holy crap. What? Okay, that explains why this dude has garbage defenses. This Goku is like... I don't want to call him Walmart UI, but this guy is not meant to take a hit. If you thought UI was bad, this guy is supremely screwed if he gets hit. I don't know how this and his other reduced damage received passives will work together in terms of dealing with mono purple, because I still feel like a strong blue unit will still really hurt this Goku. That's kind of bad, but this is interesting. Between the main ability and this, I don't know. It only happens twice. You can't get rid of it. It's not something that resets upon him swapping out, so I don't know. Will be fun playstyle, I guess. He has your normal strike and blast, special move, major impact. That kind of sucks. What? Major impact? Give the guy the massive multiplier. At this point, why would anyone get the major impact? Restore on key by 30 upon activation. Inflict enemy with attribute downgrade plus 20% to strike damage received. His green card is Giant Swing. It's going to be one of those that approach the enemy. Like the Goku and Vegeta blue card, you run into them. Applies the following effects upon activation. Restore 20 key, 20% to strike damage inflicted, 50% key recovery. Applies buff effect, nullify enemy special actions that activate when changing cover. So another cover change nullification, and you can combo it with anything. That's really strong. Kind of reminds me of Oob, just less annoying. Excellent, I like that. And has blast arm, that's cool. Ultimate, 20 times KAIOKEN, deal massive impact damage, applies the following effects upon activation, 40% to ult damage inflicted, apply attribute upgrade minus 50% to enemy sustained damage cut, reduce enemy key by 60 on hit, no endurance nullification. That kind of holds him back. I know he's an all-star unit, but damn. It's 2021, ultimate should kill endurance at this point. But either way, I digress. He's going to be bringing a strike card with a 20% strike damage inflicted effect. That's cool. And then his Z ability, strike attack and defense, strike attack and defense for Saiyan or Frieza Saga. And then you get a little bit extra if you are a Saiyan. Wait, what? Oh, plus 2% to Sun Family Strike Arts damage inflicted? Wait, what? Wow, look at that. This is how they're starting 2021. We will now have Z abilities that buff up cards. Ultra Gogeta started with the special move, and now this KAIOKEN Goku buffs up strike cards. Not only will your strike cards do 3% more damage, but you will also get a 35% strike attack and defense buff if you're either Saiyan or Frieza Saga. That's cool. Wow. Starting off with a bang, I see. This KAIOKEN Goku is going to be interesting to use. Next unit. Frieza, Revival. Oh my god, thank god. How many of us were saying LOE needs a Revival unit? Here you go. 7 stars, because, you know, the missions and whatever. I'm going to put him at 14 just to see his stats. Okay, kind of. Is something wrong here? I feel like... Why do their stats seem so low? Is that right? Something doesn't seem right. I don't understand. Their stats seem really, really low. I don't know if it's the site or if that's really how their kits are. A little bit worrying. But, I mean, Frieza's Revival, so that's always good. But let's just see. His main ability, draw a special arts card, shorten ally subcount by 3, nullify own element, attribute downgrades in abnormal conditions, seal one enemy card randomly, and the sealed card cannot be used for 10 timer counts with a 10 timer count requirement. First passive, revive with 70% of your health should he reach 0. If his own health reaches 0 due to enemy self-destruct, his character will not revive. Holy crap, are they trying to add value to the Cybermen? Red Majin Vegeta? Is that what this is? Are we going to be getting more exploding characters? That's kind of funny. First Survival Gohan and now Frieza. Looks like the nuking, you know, ultimate Chaozu meta is going to start. Applies the following effects to self when the battle starts. 80% damage inflicted, 30% reduced damage received, 50% key recovery, all which cannot be taken away. And then applies the following effects to the enemy every time he fights a new one. 15% to damage received debuff, minus 40% to health restored debuff. Very similar to the Goku and Vegeta thing. Keep in mind, when Goku and Vegeta swap, that counts as a new character. Kind of like, you know how for LF Broly he restores 50% of his vanish when a new character shows up? That counts. That switch counts as a new enemy. So if they go from Goku to Vegeta, this procs. Interesting. Conqueror of the Universe, second passive, applies the following effects to self when the character enters the field. Restore 20 key, 20% to blast damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Applies the following effects to allies when he goes to standby. Restore 20 key, 20% damage buff. Restore ally Frieza Force or Lineage of Evil health by 5%. Wow, wait a minute. It doesn't even say there's a limit to this. Hey, this guy works out pretty good with the LF Frieza, doesn't he? So it's all standard stuff. His blue card is a kind of like the blue 21 / purple Janemba blue card where it's, you know, it's AoE. His green card, restore own key by 30 upon activation. It's one of those ones that go down range. Following effects occur on hit, draw a blast card. Inflict enemy with the attribute downgrade plus 5 to special arts cost. Okay, seems neato. Z ability, Frieza Force, or powerful opponent, blast attack and defense. And a little bit extra for your LOE plus powerful opponent. I'm surprised there's no little extra here. It would have been nice if this guy was buffing up special move, because LOE is just about tossing blue cards. Now, Revival. New main ability. Don't place too much stock in your escape. Draw a special move arts card next. Restore 50 ki. Shorten ally sub count by 3. Reduce enemy Dragon Balls by 2. That is really damn strong. His first passive, the following effects occur upon a revival. Reduce enemy ki by 50. Nullify own unfavorable element factors for 30 timer counts. So he goes type neutral for 30 timer counts. 30% special move damage inflicted. Makes sense. And minus 10 to own damage received. Minus 10? Minus 10%? What's that? This guy has horrible defenses, assuming that is true. I do not know if 10% is really gonna be noticeable, unless I'm incorrect with the numbers here, but hey, minus 10%. He gets a little bit extra. Why not? But otherwise, everything else looks to be the same. Everything else looks to be pretty much the same. Blue card is now Death Blaster. Massive impact damage. 15% to special move damage inflicted for 3 timer counts upon activation. Randomly destroy 2 enemy cards on hit. Flies down range. This green card is just bah! Restore on ki by 30 upon activation. The following effects occur on hit. Draw a blast card. Minus 5 to blast card cost. Inflict all enemies with 3 substitution counts. Notice how this isn't like a debuff. You know, in the same way where, oh, if I'm green Future Gohan and I hit you with the green card, your sub count is now 15 to get back in. It's not that. This is a lock-in green card, like the red Super Saiyan Trunks that tells Cell to get out of his timeline. That's this. Whoa, a lock-in green card. LOE could really use that. That works out pretty good. Very, very nice, Frieza. I think Frieza looks good. KAIOKEN Goku looks fun. The only issue is their stats are really low. Frieza can get away with it because he's Revival. I don't know about KAIOKEN Goku, because if you get PV'd, it's adios, Chief. You're dead. I don't know about that one. But speaking of adios, a lot of people were quick to dismiss Mr. Bardock. A lot of people felt that he wasn't that impressive. And I guess the developers got word of that because a new equipment has come. And for some reason, not only is it a new equip, but it immediately gets an awakening. So this is the standard equip. Bardock, that's my name. You get blast defense, strike defense, both up to 15%. And then on your third slot, you can get 2 to 5% blast attack for each Team Bardock battle member, or 2 to 5% strike attack for each Team Bardock battle member. Notice how it doesn't say base, by the way. That's pure. So it's going to be a higher multiplier. But here's the fun thing. It awakens to this one, which gives you a 10% special move buff, a up to 15% double buff here, and then on the third slot, up to 6% strike and blast pure damage per Team Bardock battle member. But this one is restricted just to the EXs. I don't know why they would do that. I don't know. But okay, you could do that. That's something fun to farm up. The EXs are still pretty good. Fasha obviously being the better of the two, but I don't know. That's something worth farming up, I suppose. And here's your standard banner. It is a all-star banner, so you have that 2000 CC mission to get them up to 6 stars. I don't know. I do not know about this. Wait, whoa! The start date says January 31st. I guess that does not come tonight. It looks like this banner may come next week. Okay, there you go. I guess this isn't dropping tonight. I guess this drops next week. Why is that here now then? I don't really know. But nonetheless, how do you guys feel about KAIOKEN Goku in Final Form Frieza? A revival unit for LOE was definitely needed. Do you feel that this Frieza is up to par to what they need? He's able to do some good damage from the sounds of things. Type neutral is very strong. Manipulating sub count has always been great. I mean, you got The LF Frieza with the green card is amazing. You got the good old LF Frieza, the yellow one with the green card, is also able to manipulate sub count. And now you got another unit that does the same thing via main ability. This guy has revival, type neutral. He's also a support unit, so LF Frieza support, yellow full power Frieza support, and now this green revival Frieza support who also keeps healing. I don't know. Feels like the tag is slowly stitching together to a true formidable beast. But at the end of the day, they really just needed some tech. Just something to withstand some of the craziness of the meta. Green KAIOKEN Goku, it sounds like he's a quick hit and run character, like an outboxer or something, because this guy will not be able to take a hit. I'm very concerned about his very, very low defenses. Obviously, they want you to leverage this and make good use of his main ability. I just don't know. I am not sure. I don't know if this really will have any effect at all against the mono purple meta. Him being type advantage against Ultra Gogeta and Bardock is obviously not a coincidence either, but I don't know. I don't think he will make much of a dent, but I guess the implications of this passive and what it means will be interesting. And then obviously the Bardock squad getting their own little equipment is nice because I found them fun. I shared on Twitter. I said I found the team fun. You guys should follow me on Twitter to see some of my thoughts every once in a while. I don't know. Anyways, let me know how you feel about this stuff in the comment section below. But until next time, guys, peace. Oh my god, I almost forgot about chilled Zenkai. I think that, in a nutshell, sort of tells you how everyone feels about this dude Zenkai awakening. Okay, so I think the passives are not being displayed properly over on DBZSPACE. So we're going to be taking a look at the kit on Reddit. Good old Crazy Doomy providing the data mines and Donut Monkey sharing over here. So chilled, main ability, applies the following effects to ally tag, LOE or powerful opponent characters, 70% advantage gauge recovery, 35% to damage inflicted with a -5 to strike and blast arts cost. First thing that comes to mind, Kid Buu. I think Kid Buu would really like something like this. That'd be very helpful for him. 120% Vanish Restore after he sidesteps, so that would be interesting. His first passive applies the following effects to self if own health ratio is higher than enemies. When this character enters the battlefield, a 40% to keep recovery buff, 35% damage inflicted, cannot be stacked. This effect will be cancelled if own health ratio is lower than the enemies after enemy attack is over. If anyone is confused as to what they're referring to how much health you have currently compared to your maximum HP and the ratio that comes from that. So if you're at half health, it's 0.5 versus, let's say, your opponent. You'll be able to quickly gauge based off of the color of your HP bar. That'll probably be helpful for that there. Doesn't God Vegeta do the same thing? That's gonna be fun. Second passive applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield: 20% to damage inflicted against Saiyans, reduces damage received from Saiyans by 20% for 15 timer counts, applies the following effects to allies when this character is defeated: restore health by 15, 20% to damage inflicted against Super Saiyans for 20 timer counts, reduce damage received from Super Saiyans by 80% for 20 timer counts. His new Zenkai 3 passive, the following effects occur when the battle starts: 40% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, reduce damage received by 25%, cannot be cancelled, and 20% to damage inflicted by other allies against tag Super Saiyan. Okay, I was right. This is what I was thinking. A lot of people were feeling that chilled being exclusively against Bardock may not be the best thing in the world, but I had the sneaking suspicion that they broke it down to being a total of 70% if it's Bardock. I was thinking it would be like 40% if you're fighting, 40% buff for allies if you're fighting Super Saiyans, and 30% extra if on that Super Saiyan team just happens to be the blue Bardock, because he's always there, right? It's Super Saiyans, you need him there. But this might be even better because I just see on his fourth passive 70% to damage inflicted by allies when battle starts if that Bardock is there, the blue one, Super Saiyan 1. So if you are fighting a Super Saiyan team with Bardock, your entire team does 90% extra damage just for fighting that team. Damn, that is a lot. Is this enough to be a deterrent against Super Saiyan teams? I would like to think so. I would definitely like to think so. Is it an ultimate block against them? No, that'll never exist. But this is certainly a good deterrent. It helps. But after that, the following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Draw a special move arts card next. Happens twice. Restore own ki by 40. Increases own card draw speed by 1 level for 10 timer counts. Inflicts all enemies with the attribute downgrade minus 50% to crit rate. Wow! Holy crap! Activates once, all enemies get that. It's not uncancelable. So your opponent, if they have a green card or if it's Ultra Gogeta and he has a green card, he's gonna get that back. But that's funny. Minus 50% to the crit rate. Damn! They're definitely trying to nuke out Super Saiyans. Wow. His blue card, Massive Explode, 100% chance to inflict paralysis, basically Hercule in a blue card. Green card, gradually restore own health, each timer count for 30 timer counts. Cancel our own attribute downgrades out of normal conditions. We know his Zenkai ability is purple LOE, and his Z ability is a good old 18% to max HP and 50% to help restore for LOE. Now, what do I think about Chilled? I think Chilled is definitely going to be a good deterrent against Super Saiyans. A lot of people were thinking, you know, he's not going to be that great, but Chilled, his Z ability alone already makes him a bench for LOE. Now, with his Zenkai, he's definitely going to be bench 100%, because the Z ability paired alongside the Zenkai ability automatically makes him go on the bench. It's perfect. Paired alongside that new Revival Frieza that came out and LF Frieza that already exists, he's going to be there 100%. You run into a Super Saiyan team, you bring this guy. You don't run into them, you don't bring him. You get his Zenkai ability and Z ability. It's just a win-win for this. There's no negatives that would come from this. So that's really scary, really impressive. I don't know what the implications of this in the future will be. Let me know in the comment section below. By the way, the stats of that Goku and Frieza are incorrect. I think this website might be bugged. Be sure to check in-game stats. I think it's very different. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, adios.